Guys, today we got a couple of important things to talk about. Of course, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin price in the immediate short term. So if you are looking to get into a trade, well, this is a video you will want to watch. Also, we're looking at the Bitcoin price on the longer term. So this is stuff you need to know right now. Also, we are looking at the Bitcoin whale because he just sold 1,500 Bitcoin over on Coinbase. And I will show you the proof in this video. And we're talking about Ethereum, we're talking about Cardano, we're talking about traditional markets and much more. Welcome back everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. And with that said, guys, let's begin with Bitcoin here in the immediate short term. And what you can see here is that we have been struggling with the orange line here. We have gone down and we've gone sideways. Now we're seeing a nice little green candle here on the 4-hourly time frame. Now, right away here, what I want to do is I want to zoom out. And if there is one thing that is very apparent, since we had this pump here from the orange box and red line down at $40,000, it is this. Usually, we do have a pump, we go sideways. And usually it's also very much, the resistance is at the orange line. So usually we pump into the orange line, we go sideways. We see another big pump. Like here, we go sideways for quite a while. Okay, then we have another pump, we go sideways. Another pump, sideways. Another pump, sideways. And this is how it goes. It doesn't go up in a straight green candle like on a 4-hourly time frame. Of course, we're going to have these instances where you do have these consolidations. So of course, this is normal. Everything is still looking extremely bullish for Bitcoin. And I'm getting more and more confident by the day that indeed buying down here at the orange box at $40,000 was a very good move. Also, buying down here at $30,000 was a very good move. I'm getting more and more confident about that. And yeah, things are still looking really good for Bitcoin there. A lot of people have been asking me for the Lux algo. What is it telling us? Well, let's flip on the Lux algo. And the reason why I'm not talking about it is because it hasn't changed. Like since it gave us the buy signal down at these lower levels, which I showed you, I mean, it hasn't changed. So it's not telling us to sell yet. It's not telling us anything. It's telling us that, yeah, this was a good buying opportunity. And if you got in here, massive congratulations to you as well, of course. But as soon as we do get that sell signal, like we did right here, for instance, well, then I am going to keep you updated regarding that as well. And of course, if you don't have the Lux algo yourself and you want to get it, you're able to get 20% discount on it using the code STACKER20 and the link here in the description. Also, if you want to get some nice bonuses to trade with, $1,200 over on Femex and $2,200 over on C-Trade, $610 over on Bybit. So, is there something else we need to pay attention to right now? Well, of course there is, because you know that the big logarithmic growth curve, bold white line here, this is the resistance we need to get above on the weekly time frame. This is something you already know about because I've been talking about it. But once we break above this level, this is one of the bigger resistance levels we have in front of us still. And we're right at it right now. Hopefully, we're able to break through this and then go into the next phase of the parabolic market, which, well, the top of the logarithmic growth curve is actually here at $140,000. And I don't think that it's unlikely that we're going to reach those levels. I actually think it's pretty likely at this point that we are going to reach those levels. So it's going to take some time, but then again, Bitcoin can surprise us. Once it really starts to go up, it can be really fast. Like if we go to 2017 here, you can see that once we broke the white line to the upside and really made a big push here, it only took us a couple of weeks to go from October up until the middle of December and have that insane price action in Bitcoin. So I believe the next couple of weeks and the next couple of months are going to be parabolic for crypto. So before we talk about the big Bitcoin whale here and why did it sell 1,500 Bitcoin over on Coinbase, let's quickly talk about Ethereum. And Ethereum is still looking good. I'm still expecting us to get above to the $4,000 level. I've been waiting for this for a while, but I believe we are going to reach this sooner rather than later. In fact, since my video yesterday, we're about halfway, not halfway, but almost halfway there already. So that's cool. For Cardano, here's the thing with Cardano. As you know, Cardano tends to go into these, very tight consolidation ranges, and we're in one of them right now. tight consolidation range, and it's very obvious, like it's finding massive support off of my orange line here, massive resistance off of my blue line. Now you can use this for your trading, of course. Back in May and April, we were making a killing trading just this tiny little range here, but it takes a lot of kind of macro management, so yeah, just be aware of that. But you are able to trade Cardano over on Femex and on Bybit as well. If you want to use the link, you're able to get the bonuses I talked about previously. So what else? Well, let's talk about this big Bitcoin whale, because he sold 1,500 Bitcoin tonight. And some people have been asking me, like, how are you sure that he's actually selling these Bitcoin? Because, we're just seeing the transactions here that he's transferring out 3,000 Bitcoin and 1,500 Bitcoin here in this instance. Well, if you, for example, look at this particular block here, you're able to see the transaction and where it went. And it went into a confirmed Coinbase wallet. So you can see it right here, 1,500 Bitcoin to Coinbase. And yeah, it's most likely going to be sold there. Why would you transfer Bitcoin to an exchange in these very kind of systematic ways, if not to sell it? And we don't know who this wallet is. It might be a big, like massively rich individual. It might be an exchange. It might be anything. But one thing, and this is also the reason why I'm showing you this whale, because the one reason I'm showing it is I want to show you the power of buying at support and taking profit at resistance, because this whale took profit close to, this orange box here. As you saw that, yeah, we weren't, breaking through it cleanly. Okay, taking a little bit of profit here. But just like I said yesterday, the thing I want to convey is look at how much Bitcoin this whale actually accumulated at these lower levels. Like here at $30,000, he went from, and we can just hover here, this is 100,000 Bitcoin. He went from 100,000 Bitcoin to, at the peak here, 116,000 Bitcoin as the price was going down and sideways. He increased his Bitcoin stack by 16,000 Bitcoin. Like, this is black on white. This is data, guys. This is very obvious. So of course, if you've been accumulating at these lower levels, then you're able to actually take profit at these resistances, and you're not going to suffer. You're not going to suffer because you got the Bitcoin at a very low price. And once we do get a big correction, and this is Bitcoin, it's going to happen, it always happens, well, then he got the funds to accumulate even more Bitcoin. So the gist of this is, I just want to show you the power of buying at support, selling at resistance. This is my end goal with this channel, basically, to teach people how powerful that is. You don't need patterns, triangles, stuff like that. It's cool, it's great, but this horizontal, support and resistance lines, that's really the name of the game, and that can make you just life-changing amounts of money. Now, not financial advice, just my opinion, of course. Now, finally, I want to talk about this. So this was an article, institutions are buying Bitcoin rather than gold as inflation cranks up, according to JP Morgan. So this is what they said. According to a note shared by JP Morgan with clients on Thursday, the recent increase in price for Bitcoin was predominantly attributed to institutional investors looking for a hedge to inflation. The re-emergence of inflation concerns among investors has renewed interest in the usage of Bitcoin as an inflation hedge. This is what the analyst said, arguing there's been a shift in perception as to the merits of Bitcoin in relation to gold. But then again, you have to be careful, because the momentum towards Bitcoin is in contrast to a JP Morgan report in May, when analysts noted big investors at the time were switching out of Bitcoin and into traditional gold. So basically, these guys said at the absolute low levels here, when Bitcoin was right at my support levels at $30,000 and at $40,000, which is massively good buying opportunities according to me. This is what I was screaming out of the top of my lungs when we're down at these levels. What did these guys do? Well, they told you that we're going down to $10,000. Like, not only JP Morgan, mainstream media in general. They told you that. They were trying to spread fear. Now, they're telling you, like, no, like Bitcoin, it's perfect. Like, people are selling gold, they're getting into Bitcoin. So you always have to be cautious when you read stuff like this, but I mean, it makes sense. Bitcoin is just going to continue to rip faces moving into the next couple of years. Bitcoin is going to absolutely crush it. It will crush it compared to gold. It will crush it compared to stocks. It will crush it compared to other assets as well. So that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.